That's not giving what it needs to give, but it's all right. Okay, what's up everybody? It's PaigeMcClendon here, coming to you with another banger. The frick is you talking about? We are in the building. We have 3 piles, okay? This is dedicated to those that feel like they have just been needing a little push, boom, skip, a little help, a little advice for what is it that they need to do next? What is it that they're missing? What is it that they could be doing right now? What needs to be done? What needs to be seen? What's not being seen? What maybe does not need to be done, okay? So we're going to be looking at that. Tap into your intuition. Ask your guides, angels, the universe, God, okay, over everything. You know what I'm saying? And just ask, what is it that I need to know right now? What is it that I need to do next? Is there something that I've been missing? Really put yourself in that vibration, in that place to really hear the message. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. 111 was just on the camera when I looked up, so boom, 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 here we go. Okay, before we get started though, really quick, those that would like to donate, which you know P definitely appreciates, baby, but it's not required, but it's appreciated, okay? Please look down below in the description. All that information will be down there for you to do so. PayPal, Cash App, the whole 9. And again, just thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your patience. I'm trying to get back on my schedule. I was just feeling under the weather. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but here we are. The coffee, it did what it needs to do, baby. So here we are. So as you guys can see, 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay, so go ahead and pick intuitively and I'll see you guys at your pile. All right, pile 1. So, okay, very straightforward messages. Some of you guys are Capricorns, earth signs, or you're the total opposite of grounded, and you're maybe someone like me. Let me tell y'all, in my like top parts of my chart, or like, you know, if you look at a natal chart when it's like written out, honey, okay, sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and the rising don't got no earth placements for me, okay? So, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like, whoa. Sometimes I'm gonna have to ask my mom, like, did she give me the right, you know, birth time? Because I don't know, it just don't, I don't know. People always think I'm an earth sign. I don't know how they think that, but I don't know. Anyway, you see what I just did right there? That little bird brain type of energy, that boom, boom, pow, boom, hop, skip, you guys. We need to take a step back. That's what's being brought to me of what you guys need to do next. I do think there are some things that you guys are not fully seeing clearly, and it's causing you to stress out. It's causing you to get restless. For some of y'all, things just don't even seem like they moving for you right now, and that is making you very uncomfortable, because some of y'all are normally in control. Some of you guys are normally, especially if you are an air sign like myself, although I'm very spiritual, I'm also very practical and realistic about certain things. I kind of ebb and flow on both sides, and if things don't logically make sense and I can't figure out the answer, I'll be like, okay, hold on. Me and my sister was just doing this the other day, and we were like putting together the scenario, and I'm like, okay, well, if A equals B, then boom, hop, skip, but that ain't making sense. When I run through the whole shebang and it still doesn't make sense to me, I start to panic. You know what I'm saying? I've been starting to get, or trying to get better with that, and understanding that not everything you need to know at this time. But I've also been in this vibration where, or I kind of got to this point where I've noticed that when I begin to get restless or panicky, I don't know about y'all, but you ever notice that it be getting more fucked up? Not really fucked up, but it gets more confusing. So why stress? Why panic when God got it? Period, point blank. And not just that, for some of y'all, y'all are definitely being asked. I think this is God coming down and your ancestors. They're like, can you please sit tight for a second? Because you're asking us for things and we're trying to show you and tell you what we're doing. You might not see it the way you want to see it, but we're doing it. But your ass keep moving and grooving. You ain't seeing us do it. That's what's coming through, y'all. So they just want you to, oh my God, I just heard somebody say, sit down, knucklehead, or whatever. Like, they want you to sit back for a second, like take a seat for a second. So let's tap in. Let me see where I would like to start. I'm gonna put these, oh, no, let me start with these. These are the first cards. Okay. So I asked, like, what was the energy around what it is that you guys need to do next? Give me some context, things of that nature. So we do have nourish the sacred feminine. Whether masculine or no, let me not say that. Yeah, whether masculine, feminine, male, female, whatever you resonate with, I'm going to tell you why this is giving what it needs to give, okay? That moon could be very significant. And we also have creator earth, that earth, okay? Somebody here could be a Pisces, Cancer. I'm more so getting like a flighty energy though. Like I just saw like someone light a flame and okay? I feel like some of you guys, not everyone, because I feel like we got some that are fiery and some that are just like, okay, just sitting there. I literally just got that little thing off of that movie. Is it called Sadness, the little blue person? Oh, but anyway. Okay. I literally just saw a visual of a flame and it just went. And that's the thing. I feel like when you guys are calm, you're calm. But when things start getting shaky and unpredictable, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Especially for my people that are watching that are also unpredictable. I know for me, if things get to a point where it's too unpredictable, even for me as an Aquarius, I'm like, oh, fuck no. Like, they gotta go. It gotta go. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Because that's too much. So with this Nourish the Sacred Feminine and the Creator of Earth, I'm not gonna lie. However it's resonating for you, you are being asked to stop. Like, quite frankly, I keep seeing, I can't remember what game it was. What was that game, y'all? Where there would be like this thing, I don't know, oh, Kirby. Y'all remember how Kirby could turn into a rock and it would just be like, and he was just planted, or she, he, she, it, we, okay? It was just planted. That's what I see for you guys. I'm also getting topped off of, I think I said her name right, off of Avatar, Earth, boom, boom, sitting down in the earth, grounded, okay? You are being asked to, one, take a step back, possibly go outside if you can, maybe even practice grounding, or just find your grounding. So if you guys feel like you're getting swept up in the energy right now, whatever practice you do, whether it's writing, taking a step back, isolating, cutting some stuff off, whatever gets you back into a routine where you feel connected to the earth and you feel more stable. For some of you guys, this has to do with money, okay? That needs to be done right now. I'm also hearing with finances, there's something about writing, because as I was in y'all pile, I'm a very intuitive reader. I rarely ever look in the books unless I just really feel called. But for you guys' pile, every card that came out, I was being led to the books, okay? So there might be also separate. Some of you guys are being called to sign up for school, sign up for classes, take a course. If there's anything that you are struggling with, and I mean like self-development wise, anything, because even me, I've been looking up certain things like where I find I struggle. For example, when people piss me off on here, I'm like, okay, how do I deal with haters? How do I deal with da-da-da-da? And I go and I look at these little self-help little podcast things and then see that someone else is just like me and they teach me how to, like, you know, not get so angry, because I don't like putting my energy into that. Some of you guys are being called to do that. Maybe study astrology. It's something with a book, and if it's not a book, it's something about learning and taking in information. Back to that feminine energy, bringing us all the way back. Being able to take in, not being so boom, boom, pow, go, go, go. Sit back and receive. Learn how to be taught, okay? So let's keep going. I'm going to put these up here. For pile 1, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm telling y'all. The King of Pentacles upright. The Nine of Pentacles. I just heard be your own boss. That might be for someone. The Four of Cups. Ooh. And Temperance. Let me tell y'all something. I mean, it's giving what it needs to give. It's giving a slower energy. I mean, it's a lot of pentacles here. The Two of Wands ain't upright. It's in reverse. So let me just tell you guys, besides the message that I just gave, you know, like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. I also want to touch on the fact that some of you guys, planning has not been the greatest, okay? Whether you think that or not, I don't know. It's almost giving me this energy of you have a real big mindset, which is beautiful, right? King of Pentacles type of energy. But however you're planning to get there may need to be revised and be a little bit more planned out, more realistic. Not saying that you should doubt yourself and doubt your plan. I see real big energy here. But with this Two of Wands, I don't think that movement needs to be made just yet. For some of you guys, however it resonates, you guys are just being asked to slow down and revisit and relook at some of the plans that you've already made, because I do feel like there's a little bit of a hiccup in something that you are either designing, looking at, going about, and your guides, ancestors, whoever's speaking right now, they feel like you could actually be more stable and feel more grounded and feel more sure of yourself if you just looked at the reality of the situation. For some of you guys, there needs to be a little bit of a wake-up call. For this Four of Cups, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit of a bratty energy, and it's okay, we've all been there. But I keep getting this energy of like someone not recognizing how far they've came. They're too busy looking at everybody else's cup. And even if you're not really looking at everyone else and what they got going on, it's like you guys are in such, I don't even want to say a denial, but there's this, like, I keep getting someone tapping your head like, boom, should have had a V8. It's like, girl, why don't you see what we're doing? Or, boy, why don't you see? I feel like you guys are too busy moping or stressing, or there's just this energy here. It's not the darkest of energies, but it's almost like you guys aren't seeing clearly because you're not looking. I mean, there's a whole hand right there. And this rabbit is too busy looking over there. And that rabbit is so crazy because I think of very fast energy. It's like you guys need to slow down so that you guys can see something clearly. And with the Temperance card, I mean, it don't get no more do things in moderation, slow your ass down than that, okay? I do want to ask about this Four of Cups. Okay, are you guys able to give me a little bit more information about this Four of Cups? The Magician. Okay. For others. Hold on. Okay, separate message. For those that have came to this point, I'm almost feeling like this energy of like, if it's not, no, I'm going to keep that first message. Separate message. If some of you guys have that energy of, how can I say this? Because I'm getting a little bit of a boredom around something. Maybe the money's flowing in for some of you guys. Maybe things are, oh, that guy I just thought about. Who is that guy that committed, okay, let me not say that word on here. But he took his life. He wasn't happy, but he had a lot of riches and stuff like that. Give me 1 second, y'all, because I gotta look at this. Gemini, Virgo, Four of Cups, Temperance. I just heard stop moping around, the world is your oyster. I just feel like there's something that you guys are not seeing clearly, and I'm not sure why you're not seeing it clearly. I don't know if you guys have a lower self-esteem. I don't know if you need validation. It's almost giving me this energy of someone who rises to a certain level and it's just never good enough for them. And you're being asked to kind of take a step back and kind of like revise what it is that you think is success. Because I keep getting like someone putting on for other people. This might not be what it is for all of you guys. And when I say put on, I mean like putting on a show for everyone. Like you're achieving things for everyone else. And it's like, when are you going to start achieving stuff for yourself, doing things for yourself, not just doing things for family or for the accolades? Because I feel like you guys would be more fulfilled if you guys kind of did what it is that you wanted to do. That's for some of you guys. Also, with this Magician card and this Four of Cups, if you guys feel a little bit bored, let me see for those, because I gotta ask, clear it up. What's going on here with this Four of Cups? The Page of Swords. Okay, boom. If you guys have a business or it seems like things have been moving slow around you, if you guys want to perfect something, I'm not sure how this resonates for you, but with this Page of Swords and with me already talking about reading and a skill, there's a need for you to slow down and actually put the work in to study something, gain more knowledge, explore a new route. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's a new route totally. For others, if you guys are business people trying to get your money right, there's something that you need to look into. That's not going to be a fast, easy fix. This is not going to be fast. I don't even want to just say like easy, but it's almost like, you know how some people want that quick gratification. No, this is not that. This is something that you have to work for. This is something that you have to put in for. It's almost reminding me of the energy I was in when I had that big smack in the face when I got in college. Because when I was younger, gifted classes, honor classes, I didn't have to study. I ain't had to do none of that shit. I didn't have to do anything really, and I just, you know, got A's. Then college came and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I still got good grades, but it was just a smack in my face. I'm like, oh shit, I really gotta do something in here. And that's what it's giving. Like, you guys are going to have to put the work in, and I'm not saying that you guys aren't, but it's something that's not being seen clearly. And I feel like it could be around what could make you better. And I feel like somebody here is a little bit lazy. I'm just going to say. You gotta, if you want that end all King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles energy, you have to get up and you have to do the work. However, don't do the work until you recognize what this is that you have to do, because there's this energy of sitting and then doing, sitting and learning. Okay, I feel like there is somebody in denial. It's almost giving me this energy of when someone tells you, hey, you're gonna have to do this in order to really succeed, and it's like, oh, nah, I ain't gotta do that. And they go to the side, they're like, oh, I ain't gotta do that. What they talking about? And then you find out you really do gotta do that, and you're like, your pride is kicking in. You don't want to go back and tell that person that they right and put that work in that they was talking about, but you're just like, you know, sitting there trying to make it work in this way that's not really serving you. So all I'm gonna say is be realistic, look at the reality of the situation, take your pride out of it, because once you do that, you guys, this is gonna help put you in a better place financially, energy wise. I see really good energy here. This is someone taking on something new or learning, and then it's like they're being their own boss in whatever way that resonates. Okay, but let's keep going. That Magician card is really speaking out. Somebody definitely needs to learn a new skill before they progress. It's like it's more to be learned. It's, well, I just heard more money to be made, but it's like more that needs to be learned before you really put this out, okay? Moving forward, we have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And we also have your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time on these because I think we've kind of like pushed past the point. The thing about it is you guys are great. We don't have to argue that point. But the intuition is like, it's a little shaky. I feel like you guys need to pay attention to your intuition for one, but also don't be scared to have to start over. Don't be scared to be wrong about something that you were doing prior. Make the changes. Oh, and that's so crazy because I can't wait to get to these, because this talks about growing pains. Make the changes, accept what it is that needs to be accepted, and then allow yourself to push forward. I feel like you guys are resisting whatever this is, and if you keep doing that, it's like there's this hard-headed energy. You're going to be stuck on this side, but the door is right there. All you got to do is walk through. So don't let pride get in the way. That's for somebody. We ain't going to spend too much time. But look, boom. Difficulty in the beginning. Growing pains, doubts and fears, awkwardness, becoming stronger, vulnerability, inexperience. Be comfortable with those things. Understand that that's a part of the process. Even if you got to go back and start from square one for some of you guys. And really, it's not even starting from square one. I just feel like you guys have this mindset that it's like, I keep getting this energy of there's this self-consciousness. And it's like you can either stay there and not do anything with what Spirit is trying to give you, or you can make the necessary changes and really sit back and take the time to really develop whatever this is. We also have gathering together, massing, converging, unifying, assembling, combining forces. The sum is greater than the parts. I feel like there's too much emphasis on boom this and that and that and what, but you're not looking at the bigger picture. What is it going to take to get to the bigger picture? It's some steps. You got to put them parts together. It's not just, oh, what about the now? No, what is it going to take to get to that end result? That needs to be looked at, and there needs to be a little bit of a knock knock V8. Who is this? That's so funny. I'm sorry. I just got this whole thing in my head, and it's just so funny, like how this is coming through, because I just keep seeing someone go like this, knock knock, who's there? Like, wake the fuck up, or boop, hop skip. Should have had a V8. Okay. So yes, pile one, that is your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and we're gonna move on to pile two. Pile two, what's up, and welcome to your spread. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, let me see if this is the pile. It sure the frick is. Okay. So I already kind of looked at y'all cards. I don't think it's going to be a very long reading. It's just very straightforward. And this is something that I had to learn and I'm still learning. For some of you guys, I feel like you are like myself at a point in time. There was a time where you didn't, well, actually, let me say this because I'm getting half and half. And I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to merge the two, but just give me a second. So there are some of you guys, like myself, who back in the day, you were a pushover, or you know, the peacekeeper, which you probably still are, but you didn't really like confrontation. You were a little bit of a yes person, a yes man, yes ma'am, or whatever. And you kind of let people walk all over you. You didn't like to argue. I don't know who your ancestors are, but they are tired of it. They're not saying go around and be a tyrant, but they want you to start standing up for yourself. They don't want you to look at standing up for yourself or, I just heard being bitchy. You know, really standing in your power and maybe telling people off. Telling people off sometimes is self-care. I don't care what nobody says. It is, because you got to teach people not to play with you. Sometimes I have to really, especially when people are overstepping boundaries. If you overstep a boundary with me and you keep doing it and I'm trying to, like, you know, be like, oh no, back up, back up. Boom! I'm going to have to let you know exactly why you never going to do it again. I'm the one, I'm hitting below the belt and I'm going for your jugular. It's not the best trait. It is a little bit toxic and that's why I'm working on it. But what I'm saying is, I feel like there's a energy here of letting people step on you or having too many chances. This could even be in a relationship and you're being asked to kind of step into a little bit more of that confrontational energy. And I'm not saying in a toxic way, but it's just like, when are you going to defend yourself? Stop letting people play with you. Period, point blank. Now, on the other hand, okay, I have some of y'all that's a little bit of my firecrackers, okay? So it is crazy because I feel like people that are like what I just described end up going into that firecracker energy, and sometimes they can level it out, but then sometimes they just stay over there. So if you are the one that's all the way on the opposite side, there might be a need to keep that energy and keep that fire, because that's a good thing, but we got to find a balance, okay? So some of y'all is leaning too far on this side, and I was like that for a point in time, and I'm trying to find that balance, but don't lose that fire. So either way, however you flip it, skip it, rub it down, that's what I'm seeing. But let's look into your cards. Okay. Which ones was first? Okay, these ones were. Alright, I haven't used this deck in a while. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, yep. Oh, the Death card was coming first. The Six of Pentacles, I remember. That song just came to my head. I remember. Okay, this is my thing. And the fact that that just came through, and we have Temperance in reverse. Let me tell y'all, first things first. Oh, that's so funny. I was about to start singing a song, but that's not what I want to say. That's not what I want to do. Okay, first thing first. With this Death card, this King of Pentacles, some of you guys are being asked to step into who you are, stand in your power, transform, walk into this transformation that you see happening around you, because I feel like you guys are being urged to elevate, okay? And for some of you guys, this is happening in a way that might not, you know, feel that good. Some of y'all might have been drawn to pile one, because that Five of Swords, I feel like there's been a little bit of combative energy around you. People have been trying you, and I feel like you guys are being tested, because your people want to see, are you going to stand up for yourself? Are you going to step into this boss energy? Are you going to be in this Emperor energy? That's what it's giving me, because when I look at the Emperor, and I'm surprised it didn't come out, but even the King of Pentacles, that's someone who has to know when to set people in their place, but also be a leader. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know when to put people in their place and have those boundaries set up. And they want you to start looking at that. So if you guys are oversharing, overgiving, if you guys are in relationships and connections that you feel like you've outgrown, they're not giving back to you, it's time to cut it out. Also, you know, I love a good this and a good that when it comes to gossip, a little bit of gossip channels, maybe even doing some gossip videos. However, for some of you guys that are more so on the other end, where all you do is watch gossip videos and the shade room, or dive into more of that lower vibrational energy, there might be a need. I'm not saying cut it out completely, because I like a good balance. There might be a need to take a step back, or even people that all they got to talk about is gossip, the negative shit, the wah-wah, this and that. Anything that is not helping you to elevate, it has to go. And I feel like you guys, for some, have been noticing some of the friends that you need to cut off, maybe even some of the family members, because I am seeing an energy here where people have been kind of like taking advantage of your money, your funds, your time. And no, no, I do see somebody here. I just saw somebody like dangling something over your head, but I feel like it's a living situation. Some of you guys, for whoever this is going to resonate with, there needs to be an ending or a cutoff of one thing that is like keeping you bound. So, for example, because I just got this whole situation that I was in before. Sorry, excuse me, let me drink some of this, and I'm going to talk about it. But this girl that I was living with, crazy tail self. I just noticed, and I feel like it was probably because she was going through whatever she was going through. So, you know, we don't like talk about her too much because her energy was just nasty. But anyway, everybody's growing. I guess for whatever reason, people don't think I'm a human. Like, I don't go through struggles. No matter how much I tell people about my struggles and whatever the fuck, people still put me on this pedestal. I don't know. I think it's just the energy. I don't know. But it's almost like I started to see where there were people that wanted to genuinely help me get better, but then there were also people that were enjoying me down at that place, so they were trying to keep me down. And she was like trying to keep me down because it was almost like she was feeding on me being in that state, because a lot of people, I guess, don't think I get there. So it was like, finally, I hate to say it like this, but finally the queen is down, finally the king is down. But seriously, and that's a nasty energy to be around. So basically, I had to get her the fuck out. And I feel like that's what needs to happen here. Whatever you've been realizing about people, if people have been seeming opportunists or opportunistic, if they've been operating at a lower frequency, if they've been doing things that you don't really judge with no more, if they being fake, and you guys are trying to elevate, even if y'all used to be in this energy, I feel like there's a sense of wanting to change, wanting to do different things, put some stuff to rest and move forward. And it's like, some of you guys feel guilty about that because people telling you, oh, you switching up, whatever the fuck, because I see this 5 of Wands and this 5 of Swords. But you guys are able to make new decisions. You guys are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to start this new path. So that's it, and that's all. Now, for some of you guys, I'm not saying cut these people off fully, because I do see that here, I'm not gonna lie. But there is a sense of having to cut some things out, boundaries, even maybe boundaries with yourself, not overindulging, separate, equal give and take to things that actually serve you and are actually bringing you peace and what it is that you need, things that are in alignment with you, okay? Because y'all don't have time to play. With this Death card, Scorpio energy, I feel like y'all have been down long enough for some of you guys, or y'all have already been in that energy of feeling down and whatnot. So at this point in time, you're trying to elevate. Why stay there when you don't have to? And if other people aren't going to try to help themselves, it's not your job to help them. So let's see. Pray for them and move from a distance. I'm also picking up on, for some of you guys, this could even be a love connection that needs to go. Anybody that brings conflict, drama, the bullshit, whether it's to you or other people, anybody that seems like they're in competition with you, because I keep seeing you on this King of Pentacles, and it's like with the Temperance card being in reverse, that's letting me know, no more Mr. Nice Guy, no more Mrs. Nice Girl. It's time to really put things back in order. That's literally what I'm getting. So however that resonates. Why the Death card? Why the Death card for pile 2? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups being in reverse, let me tell you, and the 9 of Wands being in reverse. The way I'm looking at this, you guys, is literally, I feel like it's just, stop being so nice. Be nice and be kind. Be a pure spirit, but don't let people play with you. Because I know people can feel like I'm a good person, I have this pure spirit, but I don't let people play with me. And that is okay to do that. Like, I want to normalize that shit, because people think we as spiritual people just cannot have boundaries. I don't know what the fuck they think this is. But with this Queen of Cups being in reverse, I also feel like if you guys have not been paying attention to your discernment or like intuition, it's time to step out of that energy. I'm almost getting someone stepping more into their masculine energy instead of being in the feminine. It's time to take a step out of that. The weak-mindedness, and I hate to say it like that, but that's how it's coming out. All that gotta go. The softness gotta go. I'm not saying be super hard, but really stand up for yourself. I'm getting you going from a Queen of Cups to more of a Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, you know, whatever you prefer. But when I think of the Queen of Cups in reverse, this could be someone who's feeling insecure. They haven't really recognized who they are, their power. They're not really following their intuition. They're a little bit, you know, pessimistic. No, not doing it, okay? Also with this 9 of Wands and it being in reverse, I feel like if you guys have been fighting to keep certain things that are not giving back to you, people, places, things, whatever this is, fighting to keep them in your life, fighting to have their validation, it's done. You don't need it. Y'all can stand 10 toes down by yourself, and that's something that your people want you to know. Be okay with, be comfortable with not being liked sometimes. Because it's one thing, always, you know, a lot of us want to, oh, please everybody. No, be comfortable with not being liked. Can't please everybody. That's fake to me. Can't please everybody, okay? Anyway, so we have the Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Wow. And we have Trust the Niggle. What, I don't like that. That word is just a little too close to the other one for me. But anyway, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Your intuition. What's that inner feeling? For some of you guys, it could be in regards to what I just talked about, but also to your purpose, what you want to do next, what needs to go, what needs to stay, where do you need to change, where do you need to set boundaries with yourself, okay? High priestess energy. This is a lot of intuitive energy. Your dreams, pay attention to them. I feel like your ancestors, 1111 was just on the clock, they are trying to talk to you, and it's just as simple as start getting in that more high vibe. I'm that B, okay, that bitch, okay, and just trust yourself. You know. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, that's what I'm saying. We got to get out of that Queen of Cups in reverse type of energy, because I feel like the answers are here and we know what we need to do. We just have to do them. Stop walking away from the transformation. Walk into it, okay? Moving forward. We also have excess, stress, overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttony, burdens, worries, the breaking point. That's that Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you guys don't have to be in that energy. If y'all ever get into this energy where you feel overworked, stressed, overloaded, all that, it's giving me that you guys can easily change it if you guys decide to change it. Gotta be okay with being uncomfortable, okay? Some things have to go, because with that excess, it's like an overindulgence. Maybe this could even be with addictions or things that you do. Take a step back, okay? We have the World card, it is in reverse, the Star card, and we have the Magician. I feel like you guys are being called, for some of you guys, to kind of work alone. It's almost giving me like a hermit mode, but it's like, almost like kind of what I've been in. Like I've been out, but I've been in a hermit mode to myself, and I've been really focusing on myself, focusing on my craft. Definitely watch Pile 1. I feel like you guys are really being called to know who you are, heal those wounds, but really step into this power. I mean, the Magician and the Star card, come on you guys, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, and the World card being in reverse. For some of you guys, if you feel like you owe someone an apology, or there's unfinished business and you need some type of closure, or there's something that you need to kind of go back into, you know, do so. But for others, I feel like the issue is, this can go either way. It's like, if you know that part of life is over and that part of life is not working, and you know you could do better, it's do that. Like, you don't have to stay here. You don't. You can go elsewhere. You can migrate into something better. I have to ask, why the World card in reverse for Pile 2? Why the World card in reverse? Wow, that's funny. The Ten of Swords. Alright, so let me just tell you what I'm getting here. I want y'all to use y'all intuition with this as well. The thing about this is, I'm not going to lie, for some of you guys, y'all keep going back to something. This could be a person, this could be a way of thinking, this could be stepping into your power and then be like, oh no, I'm not, I'm just going to minimize myself. No, stop it. Whatever y'all thinking about going back to, letting back in, or keeping that cycle going, it's like it's not happening. Like, I really feel like if you guys, for whoever that resonates with, if you guys don't start making those decisions, your ancestors are going to come in and knock it down for you. Divine intervention. Because with this Magician and the Star card, I just heard it's money to be made. There is power to be had. There is a divine purpose. There is more for you outside of whatever this is that we keep holding on to or allowing in our energy. And that's just it, Pile 2. So yes, Pile 2, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and we're gonna move on to Pile 3. Okay, so I'm gonna just let you know that these are messages that are coming from the ancestors. Like, these are people that really want to talk to you. I can't remember what happened exactly, but it was a lot coming down. Oh yeah, now I remember. It was a lot of healing. So we're gonna first start with this postcard. So really take a minute. I don't know why I'm getting a little bit emotional, but this is someone that cares about you a lot, and this is what they want to tell you and really like have you take in. We do have take flight. So for some of you guys, maybe life hasn't been the kindest to you, and they just really want you to get back up. Oh, I just heard, if at first you don't succeed, don't pick yourself up and try again. Boom. They really want to motivate you and pick you up. So I feel like this is going to be the pile where I'm more so motivating you, speaking life, trying to, and yeah, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, please pick another pile, but boom. Okay. We have Dear You. There is always more than one side to an argument. Two sides, if not more. Why do I feel like this has something to do with family trauma? Anyway. Two sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Wow. Seek common ground to understanding how another person thinks or how an alternative or an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. So, for me, that is just a reminder to, and I be having to tell myself that too when people be pissing me off, or just when I see people and they're just in this real entitled energy. Everybody is on a different journey. Everybody's at a different place. And I feel like that's one thing that keeps me grounded, when I understand that everybody is here for a different purpose. We're at different stages. Where I was at before, you might not be at. When I was in a low vibration, you might have been in a higher place, already ascending, and now I'm in this place, and now you're up there too. You just never know. You also, like, start looking at life as an experience instead of as a burden. For me, like, even with the people that have done me dirty, like, now I can look at it, and sometimes it's hard, but I look at it with such, I don't know, with such love, because if those people wouldn't have did certain things, I wouldn't even have the mindset, the knowledge that I have to bring to you guys. Or if certain things wouldn't have happened to me, would I even be in Florida? Like, would I even have this YouTube channel, have these people that I'm talking to and really be able to speak to their heart and their soul? Or like, even like that bitch ass therapist. If she wouldn't have done the bullshit that she did, again, still fuck her, but my bad, spirit. But would I have really finally opened up to my therapist, the one that I really like, and told her some of the things that she had been trying to get out of me for about a year? That is what gave me my breakthrough. That is what has me on the trajectory that I'm at now, and I'm in such a great place. That probably wouldn't have happened unless that tower moment happened, you know? So start looking at things from a different perspective. I also feel, and this is like a little bit touchy, so I won't touch too much on it. Everybody's situation is different. But for some of you guys, this has to do with family trauma or even relationship trauma. Sometimes in order to heal, to look at someone else's side and be like, you know, you might not have saw it as right, but to be able to understand, take into account how they grew up, what they learned, what they've been around. Maybe you're the first spiritual person that they've ever came across. So how could they know? It's a different way of thinking that you're being asked to have, or maybe consider, so that you can be in a better place. And I'll just leave it at that, because I don't want this to be too long. I ain't draining myself for nobody, okay? But let's keep going. I'm gonna start here. Was it these ones, or it was something? Okay, messages for you just in general. We have Judgment and we have the Devil. Okay, I feel Scorpio, Capricorn energy. Some of you guys could be in a little bit of a pessimistic energy, and you know what? Feel those emotions, honey. That's one thing I tell myself. I tell myself to feel those emotions, but don't stay there, okay? For one. For two, some of you guys could be having some karma come back. Some of you guys could be paying some karmic debt. Some of you guys, it's like a big focus on something that happened, separate from what I just said. I just want to caution you guys from obsessing about what other people's karma is, what their judgment should be, what should happen to them. Because even like with that therapist, I have to keep using this as an example. I thought about it and then I went away from it, of like what the karma was, because at this point I know my ancestors is going to handle it. It's not my business. Take what you can from the situation, gratitude, and let that bitch be handled the way she needs to. That's literally what it's giving. So I feel like instead of dwelling on the past and what has happened and obsessing about the things that happened to you, who did you wrong, and keeping yourself down and, you know, blaming and shaming and judging and using what happened to you back in the past as an excuse to why you can't excel and move forward now, gotta get past it. These things happen for a reason, and you can decide to stay where you are, or you can move forward. You guys are really being asked to not dwell in a certain place. Also, some of you guys are being asked to address any type of addictions or Oh, this was that pile. Y'all are definitely the pile. I don't know who this is for, but your ancestors, I don't know if it's due to an addiction or maybe even trauma. Some of you guys might be having a stuck point in something, and they are definitely begging you guys to ask for help. I think this is that pile. Let me see. This is the one with the Page of Wands. It is. You have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Let me tell you guys, however this resonates, overall, this is the message, and it's going to be very quick. Your guides want to bring you peace. They want to bring you happiness. They want to bring you stability. They don't want you to grieve no more. They don't want you to hurt no more. They don't want you to be stuck in this place, and it's really making me emotional a little bit. They want to give you more, but they want to either talk to you. Some of y'all, they want you to ask. They want you to pray. And if it's past that point, some of y'all need to ask for help. Please don't ever think you're too good to get help. Whether it's therapy, medication, aid of some sort, they want you to know that there's help around the corner, but you have to come out, step out, and ask for it. With that Page of Wands and this Ten of Wands, it's like you have to ask. And once you ask and really take those steps, this could be therapy, going to get help for an addiction, talking to somebody, finally making that first step to whatever it is. You know, I can go on and on, but then that's going to, you know, really overwhelm the message because everybody's different. They want you to understand that, yes, it might be hard at first. Yes, it might be uncomfortable at first. Do you think that therapy was easy for me? I'm just using this as an example. Fuck no. It wasn't, actually. It's very hard to face the demons that you had from back in the day and things that happened to you and hear somebody listen to you speak about it, because sometimes when you speak about stuff and really acknowledge it, you start to recognize that shit was a lot worse than what you thought, and then you get angry, now you're looking at everybody crazy. You know, it's hard. But whatever this is, once you communicate this, once you step into whatever this is, it is going to bring you peace. It's like peace is being promised to you. And I want to ask, separate message though. Why this Page of Wands for pile 3? We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Give me a second. Yeah, some of you guys are in... Okay, multiple messages. There's a cutthroat energy here, right? And I get it, because y'all have been through a lot, but they don't want you to stay here. Now, they're not saying just change in a day, because some of these emotions need to be worked out. But when I look at the Queen of Swords as of right now, I'm getting someone who has not opened their eyes to see what is really going on, because they are so stuck in their pain. And I don't normally look at the Queen of Swords like that, you know, being an air sign myself. I be loving the Queen of Swords. But this, I feel like, is someone who is so on their high horse in pain about what people have done, and they're scared to walk out of it. Because they haven't really, it's almost like there's a sense of not really dealing with the pain truly, so you're in this more lower vibrational place of how you operate. Instead of just setting boundaries, we're putting up barriers. Instead of, you know, really putting yourself like on a healthy pedestal and being like, oh, I ain't gonna, you know, how do I want to say it? Like, I respect my standards, you know, I'm not better than nobody, but I do have standards when it comes to the people that I date. No, it's like, oh, you can't fuck with me, you peasant, because all men are bad or all women are bad. And it's like, no, you know, that's for some of you guys. And you're being asked to, you know, take your time, but slowly move out of this and deal with it. I'm not saying just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna let this go. No, you need to feel those emotions, because this is some heavy stuff. And then, you know, just take your time. Be kinder to yourself. For some of you guys, this combative energy might be towards yourself. It's time to be kinder. Like, stop judging yourself so harshly. You know, that same compassion that I'm asking for y'all to give other people, also give that to yourself. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you weren't aware, and that's okay. We all change. Even me, like, there's some things that I just did not know, and now I do, and I can do better. You don't have to stay in that place. For others, this could also be in regards to business, because I'm getting something with work. For those that have businesses, understand that just because it seems hard, I'm getting like there's an energy of be realistic about the expectations of this, because if you're not realistic, you're going to walk into this, it's going to be hard, heavy, a lot of responsibilities, and then you're going to walk away. And they don't want you to do that, because I feel like there's going to be success here, but you have to be open to this road. This is a slow move. A lot of y'all is going to resonate with pile 1, or it's almost giving me like a message from pile 1, but not really. It's going to be a slow move, but it's going to lead you to peace, happiness, structure, something that I feel like a lot of y'all haven't had in a while, or if you do have it, it kind of dwindles, you go in and out of it. This is going to be something stable, something deserved, okay? Moving on. We have 3 crystals here. You guys can look at which one, you know, really resonates with you, but I'm gonna read all of them, starting with this one, and then we'll move over, okay? So we have diamond. I feel like that's y'all. Diamond in the rough. What it is, set an engagement. Wait, what? Oh, set and engagement rings, tiaras, and iced out chains. This girl's best friend of gemstones is the hardest naturally occurring material on the planet Earth. Diamonds are more than just status symbols encrusted on the rich. Their radiant energy clears away spiritual cloud cover so you can bask in the purest light. Who needs it? Who doesn't, okay? Where to put it, wherever you like to bling, when to use it, when you just got to keep it icy, when you want to make your intentions perfectly clear, when it's time to beam your own unique light through the darkness for all to see. Own it with diamond. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys are so, I don't want to say it like that. There might be a lot of trauma around you, and I understand. You guys are like, instead of, you know, some people go in life, and I think I was talking about this with Pao too, like how people put me on a pedestal even though I tell them what I've been through. But you know, some people, you ever heard that saying like, oh, they don't look like what they've been through? Some of y'all looking like what y'all been through, and that's okay, but we're gonna get you to a point where you don't. And it's like, you don't have to wear that, you don't have to be that, even if y'all did the wrongdoings, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit in that. You also deserve better. You also deserve love, regardless of what has happened. Forgive yourself, period. Anyway, we have honey calcite. What it is, what it ain't. Okay, anyway. A honey-hued mineral on a mission to turn the bewildered and bumbling into super-driven worker bees. Who needs it? I don't know why I just got Leo energy. Anyone with a job to do, the brilliant but lazy, any Taurus. So maybe this does have to do with business, and there's like an energy here of don't just sit around and be lazy. Really get up and do what you need to and work off of that energy coming in. That's for some. Where to put it, instead of banging your forehead repeatedly on your desk, try a gentle kiss of honey calcite there instead. When to use it, when the barriers to abundance feel too big to power through. I'm telling y'all, something to do. I told y'all, there's something like hard work is going to be needed, and maybe that's why you need this. But anyway, when it's time to stop waiting your turn and stop waiting until tomorrow, picture yourself triumphant on the other side of whatever stands in your way and call on honey calcite to kick in the door. I feel like your guides are really trying to give you energy to prevail through something, business, life, trauma, healing, whatever it is, moving forward. We have Motivite. Ooh, what it is. Motivite is a glassy, pale to dark green tektite formed by a meteorite impact around 15 million years ago in what is now Germany. It's trippy as fuck and it's expensive. Who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts, and Aquarians. Where to put it, in the middle of your forehead during meditation, altars, alien landing sites. When to use it, when you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Motivite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for more wow and woe in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Motivite. Wait. Meditation cushion and beyond. I don't know. Explode your perceptions with Motivite. It says transform your life on earth. Bottom of here, break through your limits. And we also have shine your brightest. So for some of you guys, you might even be past that point of the trauma part, and maybe you've gotten past it, you've healed, and now you're like really recognizing your potential, but you're just like a little bit starstruck by yourself. Those are messages for you. Step out, step in. The messages that are coming down with this Page of Wands, go after it, because there's a lot standing behind you. You have learned the lessons, Queen of Swords. Now we're looking at it in a positive way. You learned the lesson. You've been there, done that. Now work off of it, but work off of it from a more, y'all might want to watch all the piles, from a more balanced perspective, okay? Some of you guys are just worldly. It's giving Aquarius vibes. Definitely. So you're not meant to stay in that place. You're meant to be bigger than that, okay? Because you are bigger than that, Pile 3. So yes, Pile 3, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.